What's up, everybody? As you can see, we've got a lot of snow still on the ground here. We can't get anything done as far as any construction until it kind of dries out. You see the snow in the background here. It's been a pretty bad week here in northeastern Oklahoma. We got a lot of snow. We got dumped about 8 inches on the construction site here at the house. And so I thought I'd take this opportunity to talk about a hack that I found. And I found out about this hack off of a guy's YouTube channel, Westin Champlin. So if you get a chance, hop on over there and watch the video. And what it is it's an excellent idea. I ordered one of these things online. It's a GPS tracker, and he shows how you can put it inside of a drill battery and put it in with the rest of your tools, and it actually tracks your tools in case they're stolen. Now, they can always throw the drill away, but you want to try to make this drill look like it's as usable and still as chargeable as the rest of your tools, so that the thieves don't know. So hopefully when we live way out, when they take something out here, we call the police. It's going to take probably the police an hour and a half just to get here, if not more. That's already been proven to us around here. So not going to say that the police aren't your friends, but here in Oklahoma and Mays County, it takes them forever to show up. So that might be less of a chance for you to get your stuff back. So it was 2019 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where we lived at our house, and we'd just gotten Moose. Moose was a pup. We just brought him home from the dog pound, and I'd broken my foot on a job. I was working at Jimmy John's, and I was doing a bathroom door at Jimmy John's for them as a contractor. And so I broke my foot that morning when I was leaving the house, and I went onto the job site in complete pain. And then later on that day, I had to actually go and get a foot brace put on my right foot at the emergency room because it actually was broken. So I took a bunch of pain pills and was laying in bed and didn't really know what was going on. And Moose started to growl. And so I sat up in bed and looked outside, and somebody was in the back of my truck, and they were taking my tools. And, you know, I was in a fog, so I jumped up, and by the time I got from the bed to the door, these guys were already gone. They had my toolbox in the back of this little Honda Civic looking car, the tailgate on my truck. By the time I got out to it and jumped in it to start it, I realized the rest of my tools were going to fly out on the ground. And so I wasn't able to pursue these guys. And so a lot of my tools, a sawzall, a skill saw, a bunch of my drills and battery chargers, and a bunch of my hand tools were all stolen out of that box. And it was a pretty heavy box. And so since then, I've gotten a steel box to put in the back of my truck, but sometimes I carry a lot of tools to the job site. And so what this is about is when your tools are on the job site or in your truck, this hack might help to track down those tools if they're stolen. And chances are, if you're a contractor, your tools are either going to eventually, somebody's going to attempt to steal them off of a job site, or they're going to come to your home and try to steal them. And so that's one of the things that thieves like is tools, as we all know. It was just about a year ago, a friend of mine broke down up the road. His truck was left on the side of the road for a couple hours. We came back, all the doors were open on the side of his utility beds on his truck. He had a utility truck, and all of his tools were wiped out. And he had no way of being able to recoup them. And so that's what we're trying to avoid here, because we've had a lot of thieves here in the neighborhood here lately. Lady up the street, just up the road here, got her truck stolen the other night. We've had several thieveries going on in town down here in the town. They say that there are a lot of kids running around here. They're trying to steal things that aren't tied down. Anything they can find, they'll just walk right up to your house and take it. So we're gonna take a look at this. Okay, so all I'm doing to remove these is just get in here with this screwdriver, a screwdriver or a knife like this is probably a little dangerous, but just a small screwdriver probably would suffice to get in here and just remove one end of these little clips. Like that. And see, then these would just lift right up out of here and break off from the other side. We can remove that one. Then just pull them off. Don't worry about it. You're not going to tear anything up because it's not a good battery anymore. So you might want to make sure that any wires, make sure the battery's not fully charged. This battery's dead, so it's not going to arc or cross or anything like it did in Westin's video, or it hasn't yet. So I didn't think it had very much power. If it does have any at all, I don't think it has any at all. It's just completely dead. This battery was no good. It's not wanting to cooperate. We just need that one. Break that little wire off there. Here, this box up. Pull the little device out so we can take a look at it. Here it is. That's the device. It's like it's going to fit right down in here. It's going to be just shallow enough. It's going to fit. Oh, that's going to be perfect. Right down inside here. So we'll cut that out. We've got to remove this little bit of plastic right here, about the same size as whatever this is, to be able to fit it right down in there and put it back into the drill. All right, so we've got the battery. This is the device. I'm setting it down into the little slot that I cut out of there with my grinder. It isn't the prettiest job in the world. Just to snap this thing back on. Take the 4 screws. Put them back in. And should be good to go. Oh. There we go. It's ready to place onto my drill. My other drill. This is the Bostitch drill. And it's good to go for 30 days. All right, so we're pretty much done with that step. I've got the tracker back inside the battery. Here's the impact driver that actually goes on this battery. And the spring's still in there. Everything looks real. Of course, it doesn't work. It's got a tracker inside of it, and the batteries have been removed. So that's that. Hopefully, if anybody tries to take my tools on the job site, or they try to take my tools, period, out of my truck or whatever, they'll get a hold of this drill and I'll be able to find the thief.